folks. Welcome to Burl Sports. Hope you all are having a fantastic night. Wrapping up a great weekend, heading into holiday week. Looks like the stream's up and rolling on YouTube. Feel free to interact in the chat. Let me make sure it's coming through on Facebook all right. Looks like the chat is. Got a fun break up tonight with the 55 tops set break. So everybody who bought in gets a spot in or gets a car, who bought a spot in this break gets a card from 55 tops set. What's up, Brent? And 66 of you will get a spot in the 55 double headers. So kind of a sweet little bonus for, about a fourth of you. Should be good fun. All right, looks like we are rolling in both places, so we are good to go. Oh, sweet, good deal. Hey, Steven. Hey, Lawrence. Yeah, so as Jay Francis just pointed out, your mail may be running on Sunday, so make sure you check it. They're trying to get caught up, it seems, so make sure you check that out. Sincere apologies if your packages seem to be taking longer than normal. That seems to be the case with just about everybody right now. So, post office kind of backed up, so lots of packages are taking longer in transit than usual. But let me give you a quick rundown. We got a couple of new folks. We've got a little bit of a curveball here with a 55 double headers. So we'll do a quick rundown of how I'll do this. So as I mentioned, every spot gets a card in the 55 tops set break. What's up, Carl? Hey, Derek. We sold 206, or we sold 205, gave one away. Blame it on Santa, that's it. So, and congrats to Lance Aldrich on. Why, thank you, Paul. Nobody's told me I was beautiful in a very long time. Means a lot. Um, totally lost my train of thought. Paul, I'm I'm blushing here. But yeah, every spot gets a card. Make sure you get in on those free spot giveaways. But I went ahead and highlighted here um, the the spots in the 55 top set that will also get um, the spots that will also get a double header spot. So, obviously, if you hit a hall of, if you hit a Hall of Famer or a name player, I didn't figure you're going to lose much sleep over not getting the free spot, in the 55 double headers. And so what I've done is I just identified kind of the first 66 commons, if you will. So those will be the ones. Those will be the ones that get the spots in the double headers break. Obviously there are more commons than that, so some of you didn't quite luck out if you land later on, but at least the high numbers have just a little bit of added value. But yeah, so that's how we'll do that. So we'll run a random for the 55 tops, then whoever ends up with these highlighted spots will run another random with just those names. And where'd my checklist go? Yeah, there it is. And so if you don't know, the 55 tops is double headers, 2 cards on each, and they're double numbered. So, but yeah, 66 total cards, so that means they're numbered through 132. One other quirk in the 55 tops break is 4 cards do not exist. So they numbered it to 210. There are only 206 cards in the break, so those do not exist. So when we get to those, you'll notice that our numbers won't exactly align. That is on purpose because those cards are not there. So we get down here and you can see that 175 is not here. And so instead, the 175th card in the break is card number 176, and so on. Now, the way we do this is we take our list of names, we plop it in random.org's list randomizer, we'll shuffle it up. The number of times will be the first number that appears in the chat. So if one of y'all want to go ahead and pop that in there. After we randomize it, we'll take that randomized list, paste it right next to our checklist. Whoever's name comes out of the randomizer, number 1 gets Dusty Rhodes, number 2 gets Ted Williams, and so on. Now we won't read through all the hits. What we will do is 0 does not work, Kevin. 20? Oh man, you're killing me. All right, we'll do it 20, Kevin. You were the first. I said it. 20's brutal. Um, all right, but we won't read through all 206 names. What I will do is I'll read through the biggest hits, and then we'll read through then we'll do the random over here, and we'll look at some of these, not all of them. All right, here we go. So without any further ado, because the random's going to take us a minute. Copy. Random.org. List some more. List randomizer. All right. Yeah. Take a little snooze, guys. All right, here we go. Here's one. At least it's only 206 cards, so it won't take me as long to scroll. Um, if you haven't been following the last couple of breaks or the last couple emails I've sent out, I'm not going to have a break next week, taking the holiday off. I hope you all have opportunity to spend some time with family in a way that's safe, and if not, do so virtually. Um, that's what this, you know, always enjoy the family gatherings. Yeah, you got time to go to the fridge. No, we're already at 11. We're at 11. We are rolling. Paul, I was wondering about your typos. I don't know, man. I was kind of reading them a little slurred, so 16. We're almost there, folks. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. All right. I'm gonna just delete those there so we can see our names. All right. First hit. I'll make this just a little bigger there for us. Dusty Rhodes goes to Bradley O'Connor. Looks like I didn't pull Dusty. Ted Williams goes to Carl. There's Ted. Of course, 55 design, like so. 55s are all horizontal like this, so nice hit there for you, Carl. Start off the break. And you can see here the first spot in the 55 double headers goes to Anthony, and you also get the Art Fowler as well. Now, LK line is up next, goes to Jared Houston. Oh, absolutely. These cards are really nice. I know the Koufax and the Clemente are 3s, but really the majority of the stars are like fours to fives and maybe even better. But grading takes so long unless you do express right now. I only went with the two main cards graded, although you can justify getting several other of these graded if you don't mind waiting a few months. But yeah, so there's that upside in these for some of you guys if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, they're definitely gorgeous threes. I was a little picky on these. Gilliam goes to Kevin Porter. Looks like I didn't pull Gilliam either. You can see here little run of commons. So if you see your name popping up through here, then you know you're gonna. I'll show the list of who's in the double headers before we do the random on it. So you can kind of see that all in one spot. Newhouser goes to Salim. There's the Newhouser for you, Salim. Nice hit. Let's see. Didn't pull those, but we do have Ernie here. Ernie goes to Bradley O'Connor. Look at Spawn next, goes to Edward Chen. We'll be going up just a little bit more here, so I'll go just a little slow. I'd give you a chance to see the names. So there's Aaron, goes to James McManus. For you Brooklyn folks out there, you got the Sandy Amaros. He's on up here a little ways as well. Whoops, Jackie. Forgot Jackie. He's out of order. Here's Jackie. John St. Martin gets the Jackie. Jackie, one of my favorite cards in this set. Of course, big news for folks like Jackie this past week with news that the Negro Leagues are going to be officially recognized as a major league in terms of statistics and Hall of Fame eligibility and whatnot. So that's pretty significant for some folks, uh, historically speaking. Be interesting how that plays out. And Sandy Amoros here goes to Angelo. Then Monty Irvin comes in at 100, goes to Rich Anton. Ted K goes to Anthony Viglucci. And again, if you're tuning in just a little bit late, I will show who all hits the spots in the 55 double headers before we do that random. We'll be doing a second random. And Sandy Koufax goes to Anthony Portillo. Very nice hit for you, Anthony. And then talk about a nice free spot. Goes to Harmon Killebrew, goes to Lance Aldrich. Nice Killebrew rookie there. If he'll focus for us. So nice free spot. Again, if you don't get on those free spot giveaways, we did them in 3 places this time around: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Trying to get better about posting them to Instagram because it's a very image-focused platform, so the cards look really nice on there. We got Boyer, goes to Galen Oda. There's old Ken Boyer. Ed Matthews will be the next hit we look at. Forgot what number Ed was. There we go, 155. So just roll through these a little bit. And Matthews goes to Randy Jones. The Matthews, 55 Matthews was the first 55 Topps card I owned. Fun little fact about myself. Right, Clemente. As pointed out, it's a really, really pretty 3. It's a card, kind of like all those Hall of Fame rookies, been picking up a lot of steam in terms of value here of late. Roberto Clemente goes to Dennis Peabody. Congrats on the big hit, Dennis. Very, very nice. And for those of you who hit the Clemente and the Koufax, I will be shipping those biggest hits out via FedEx because of how backed up shipping is with the post office. And if any of your packages, anybody's end up over 12 ounces or 14 ounces, or no, whatever the 16, that's it. Whatever the limit is there for first class to priority. I've found priorities going a lot slower than first class. So anytime we get a heavier package for the next couple weeks, it's going to go out FedEx for that reason. Gil Hodges goes to Jared Houston. Then Rizzuto goes to Anthony Viglucci. Nice, Anthony. And Willie Mays. Goes to Matt Pottle. Yogi goes to Angelo. Nice little Yogi there for you, Angelo. I hate you missed out, Mike. Yeah, these went fast. Only 206 spots, so did not take long for sure. Although we did have good variety. I think we had 70 participants, if I'm remembering right, or maybe it was 70 orders. Um, and then the last card in the break, Duke Snyder goes to Jeffrey Gahn. There you go, Jeffrey. Good to see you back in the breaks. It's been a minute. So that will do it for the 55 tops. Now let's see who hit those spots in the 55 doubleheader. So what we'll do here is we'll just add a quick little filter. And then I already tagged these all with a 1, so I can filter by that. All right, so here you go. This is who we got in our doubleheaders. So you can see those names here before we random. So what I'll do is I do want to strip that. So here we'll copy that. I want to strip those numbers out of there, so bear with me for a second. Well, here, I'm going to have to sort by that. Okay, now they're all lined up. Now I can copy them without getting the stuff in between. All right. So, all right, we'll copy that and paste it up in a new random window. All right, what was the other number up here? We had the second one. That's the one we used. 3. Thank you, Carl, for the 3. Not that we didn't love clicking that button 20 times, Kevin, but 3, we got this. All right, I am going to go through and delete these numbers, so just bear with me. I do there's a faster way to do this, and I just didn't do it, so we're committed now. The double headers are fun, so if you're unfamiliar with them, I'll show you just a bit here in a second, but they're similar to the T201s, the Mecha double folders, and so you've got essentially a card that shares the, it's extra long and it can fold down, and then you got the image of two different players, top halves of their body, and they can essentially share the same set of legs, which sounds weird, but it makes sense when you see it happen. Um, but they're a lot of fun. Um, pretty tough to find in good condition. So um, these are kind of all over the board. Some of them are really nice, like EX Mint nice. Some of them are less so, and more along the poor, uh, or a couple with some staining. But still, it's a complete set. So pretty fun little add-on here. Add a little variety to the 55 tops. They were 1955, and so they are Tops made them. It's the only year they made the double folders that um, that I'm aware of, at least vintage-wise. I'm sure they've done a throwback since then because they've pretty much thrown back everything at this point. All right, our list is all cleaned up, and we'll take a look at these in just a second. So here we go with 3 randoms. 1, 2, and 3. So we got Brian on top there, Anthony on bottom. All right. Now that's the one thing here is we got a little bit of, oh, I gotta go resort those back in the other direction because I sort A to Z. Oh, now look at that. I've got my checklist all out of whack. Okay. Forgive me. I'm going to go grab the checklist again and just paste it right back over. But here, we've got our list of names first, and I'll get us a fresh checklist that isn't all screwed up. I believe I use Trading Card Database for this one. If you never checked out that site, pretty cool site. tcdb.com. All right. Mike, glad mom's doing better. Okay. Well, it thinks those are dates. That's really 1-2, 3-4, and so on. So pretend those don't look like dates for a second. We'll delete these empty columns. Narrow that down. Okay. Excuse me. But lots of fun cards through here. Um, really cool set overall. I left one of these cards out of the holder for us to look at just so you can see how it kind of works. That's the second card in the break, which is card number 3-3 and 4. So you got Monty Irvin here. So you can see here the card folds. It's got a little perforated fold, and then it's got Russ Krimmer. And so then kind of shares the foot in this instance. So you can see here, got both players' stats on the back. Lots of times they're miscut like that. But very cool cards. So the Irvin here goes to Nathan Lambert. They're because of how tall they are, they're also kind of an odd size. So I use some ticket holders here for the stars. They're not ideal though. Um, I was out of the tall boy top loaders, so those might work okay. But I actually just didn't have any on hand. So the Jackie here is card 25-26. Definitely cartoonish drawings, Jackie in particular. Looks a little more cartoonish than some of them. Monty was pretty good, but nice background details. That's spot 13 in this break. Oh, congrats, Jeffrey. Nice hit there for you on the double headers. And then you got Don Hoke, so 25-26. Ted Williams, so the Jackie's one of the nicer ones. You know, it's probably a 4 or 5 if you were to have it graded. Then Ted Williams here is a little worse for the wear. I'll scroll a little slowly so you can see. Again, if this is your first break with us, I'll post up links to these sorted results. And I didn't even pull all the Hall of Famers through here. Um, so there's definitely some good ones. There's Ernie Banks, goes to Lawrence. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Anthony. Nice hit for you, dude. Nice hit for sure. There's Ted. And Ted's number 69. So we'll get down there to him in a second. Number 69 goes to John Lavin, 6970. So there is Ted Williams. See there staining there on the edge, which is even more visible on the back. The little extra wear where Kiddo enjoyed the folding, but cool Ted Williams card nonetheless. Now Aaron came graded when I got this little ditty, and so he's 105. He's a 4. You can see the PSA holders very large for the same reason. And there's Hank Aaron. Goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Jeffrey hitting it huge in the double headers. Congrats, man. A little scrape on the case, but protected the card, so there you go. Hal Newhouser coming in at 109, 110. Goes to Michael Pierce. There's the Newhouser. Love the artwork on these. Topps didn't forego adding in a little stats despite the smaller amount of space available because these are more narrow too. Um, got the Killebrew Podres goes to James Hop. So Killebrew, of course, rookie year for Harmon. Probably the best duo on a car as far as both players combined out of all of them in here. Ted K. Goes to Edward Chen. Ted is paired with Jim Owens. And then we've got Spawn here. Goes to Joseph Cerullo. Like the Spawn. Appreciate that details in the background. Good looking card. Tom Brewer to go along with him. So there you have it. So I'll get these results sorted. I have 2 separate tables, one for the regular and one for the double headers. That way you can see exactly which cards you hit in each. For those of you who got hit a spot in it in the double headers. So appreciate you all. Hope you all have a great holiday week. Have Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If not, enjoy your holiday festivities. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you all tuning in. Appreciate you all buying in. We'll get these sorted and shipped out. But again, fair warning, it may take longer than any of us would like for the packages to get there because that's just the state of things right now. Thanks again. Appreciate you. And this is Burl signing